You have been switched to Scout and are now going to learn to concussion jump. To perform a concussion. Great job. Now move on to the next room. Now throw a concussion grenade on the ground and stand a few feet in front of it. Great job. Now move on to the next. You are now going to... Now, throw a concussion grenade on the target and swim to the top of the water where the arrow... Great job. Now move on to the next room. You are now going to learn to handheld concussion jump. Prime a concussion grenade and hold on to it until it explodes. Right before it explodes, press jump and get a large boost. Try to jump right when the concussion grenade explodes. Great job! Now move on to the next room. Now, handheld concussion jump to get across that gap. Great job! Now move on to the next room. You've been switched to soldier and are now... Great job! Now move on to the next room. Now use a rocket jump to get across the gap. Run backwards towards the gap. Great job! Now move on to the next room. You've been switched to demo man and are now going to learn to pipe jump. To perform a... Great job! Now move on to the next room. Now only use one pipe grenade. Great job! Now move on to the next room. You have been switched to pyro. Great job! Now move on to the next room. It's time for movement techniques. The first technique you will learn is the double jump, which... Great job! Now move on to the next room. Air control is a fundamental movement technique used to change your trajectory while in the air. Great job! Now move on to the next room. Now, air control to your left to get a... Great job! Now move on to the next room. Air control can also be used to gain speed. Moving your mouse smoothly at a certain speed while strafing in the air will increase your speed over time. Air control around the circle and try to get to a 700 speed. Great job! Now move on. Now try using air control to switch directions. Avoid the sharp corners and try to get across the gap. Great job! Now move on to the next room. Bunny hopping is a technique to gain speed using both jump and air control. Cross the gap by jumping on each stepping stone. During each jump, air control to gain speed. Holding jump will keep you from slowing. The speed has been increased a little bit. Everything is at 75% normal speed for this section. Now the game is back at full speed. Go for it! Great job! Now move on to the next room. While moving fast, you can slide up a sloped surface. This technique is called... Great job! Now move on to the next room. While ramp sliding, you can press jump to trimp. Great job! Now move on to the next room. Well done in getting this far. Now grab the flag at the other end of the arena and bring it back to the capture point as fast as possible. Concussion jumps, ramp slides, double jumps, trimping, and air control will all help tremendously. Capture the flag in under 25 seconds to complete the stage and get a bronze. Congratulations, you've super